Welcome to 50 Ways to Succeed at Work, where you hear stuff about ways to succeed even the most well-intentioned colleagues, advisors, careers officers and HR departments may never get around to mentioning. Today's episode is about being a grapevine guru. It explains the need to distance yourself from rumour and gossip. Your organisation's grapevine is like a useful and dangerous pet. It may be fun, yet it might lash out at you at any time. Unlike emails, intranets, and the more regular channels, the grapevine is informal and uncontrolled. It's a network based on social relations rather than organisational charts or formal publications such as newsletters or video announcements. With no rules or politeness to worry about, rumour and gossip can run wild, from a dozen sneaky words about someone's clothes to a vague suggestion about life-altering top-down decisions. No one has seen a grapevine, yet it exists. It's invisible and based on unverified information, yet it often consists of good information. Worldwide research confirms that between 75 and 95% of information coming from the grapevine is indeed accurate. It provides managers and staff with better information than formal communications. If people have unanswered questions, the grapevine will quickly supply answers. These may not be correct or complete, though. A flourishing grapevine usually contains lies, half-truths, overheard conversations, and even total rubbish. You might call it fake news or information. Parts can be genuine and even reveal essential news or information, or it may be nothing more than a cry for help and attention. By sharing rumours, you help spread them and risk becoming known for peddling half-truths and even lies. That's a sure way to reduce your impact at work, not increase it. Gossip is more personal. It's usually a juicy detail that makes the information shocking or personal, such as love, relationships, sex, and other issues that people seldom talk about openly at work. Here's a dude putting a science spin on the whole dubious process.
Gossip can keep employees from shirking their responsibilities. Evolutionarily, it would seem that we're actually built to gossip. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar believes language developed as a way to gossip more. And numerous studies show gossip can serve as a useful function in a social society. We evolved as social creatures, but eventually our groups grew too large for primate social grooming. But it was important for us to maintain a level of closeness, so therefore, gossip.
Gossip may appear harmless, yet has the potential to cause pain and humiliation for the person it's about. People tend to share it without considering what sort of impact it might make. So grapevine rumours and gossip can cause havoc. Together they can damage reputations, careers, and even lives. Despite this downside to the grapevine, around 70% of those at work rely on it. It's how they get news about what's going on around them and across the entire organisation. Checking on the impact of the grapevine, one reliable study found nearly half chose the grapevine as believable over a speech from a company leader. You may not realise it, but you could be an internal grapevine influencer, someone who remains passive before this potentially dangerous creature. By refusing its enticements, you can gain some control over the beast. Knowing its power both for good and evil, aim to reject its promises of easy and unreliable listening. Let yourself be known as someone alert to its dangers. You can become known as a grapevine guru who refuses to feed the creature. Most internal rumours from the grapevine are about change. About a third of those concern people changes. For example, a senior manager leaving to join the opposition, staff moves in a management shake-up, or a staff shake-up in leadership. So the grapevine is not to be ignored. Neither should you indulge it by feeding it tasty bits just because you can do. Help to tame the creature by diffusing the stories with humour and disbelief. Another way is to convince colleagues that information is either untrue or unreasonable. Finally, here's a much favoured way of stopping gossip on your patch. The moment you detect the chatter is involving someone not present and is disrespecting them, ask, "Why are you telling me this?" This is likely to stop them in their tracks. First, it disrupts their thought processes. Second, it exposes unsavoury motives. It also shows that you're not interested in this conversation. Try it. So what to do? What action? Well, don't ignore the grapevine while treating it with great caution. Fight grapevine nastiness with counter stories of your own. Without believing you can master the grapevine, use it to stay in touch. And the takeaway from all this? Well, at least 70% of all organizational communication comes through the grapevine. Strangely, most employees also consider it to be trustworthy. You've been listening to an episode of Andrew's 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. If you want to hear more, please subscribe free to my regular weekly podcasts. Visit the50ways.site for transcripts, e-learning, and join a growing community of people who seriously want to succeed at work. Thanks for listening, and bye for now until next week.